Have you ever noticed that some of the smartest people slowly disappear from everyone's life? They stop replying to messages, avoid crowded places, and spend more time alone. Most people assume they're lonely, depressed, or simply antisocial. But psychology tells a completely different story. What if walking away from constant noise is actually a sign of a highly intelligent mind? What if the people who seem distant are not running away from the world, but protecting their peace? In today's video, we'll explore the hidden psychology behind why highly intelligent people often choose solitude, and why being alone can become one of the greatest strengths a person can have. At first, this behavior can seem confusing. Society teaches us that successful people should always be surrounded by friends, attend every event, and constantly stay connected. Social media reinforces this idea every day, making popularity look like happiness. But intelligent people often realize something that many never do. Being surrounded by people doesn't always mean you're surrounded by peace. As they grow older and wiser, they begin to value quality over quantity. Instead of chasing attention, they protect their time, energy, and mental clarity. For them, solitude isn't loneliness. It's a conscious choice that creates space for deeper thinking, creativity, and emotional balance. One of the biggest reasons intelligent people enjoy being alone is because solitude gives their minds room to think. Their brains are constantly analyzing ideas, solving problems, imagining possibilities, and connecting information in ways others rarely notice. In noisy environments, these thoughts are interrupted, but when they're alone, their minds become clearer. Many of history's greatest scientists, writers, and inventors produced their best work during long periods of solitude. Not because they hated people, but because silence allowed their creativity to grow. Highly intelligent people also become extremely selective about who they spend time with. They understand that every relationship influences their emotions, mindset, and future. Instead of maintaining dozens of shallow friendships, they prefer a few meaningful connections built on trust, honesty, and mutual respect. They know that one genuine conversation can be far more valuable than hours of meaningless social interaction. That's why they often appear distant, not because they dislike people, but because they value authentic relationships over temporary attention. Another hidden reason is mental exhaustion. Intelligent people tend to notice small details that others completely overlook. They observe body language, tone of voice, hidden emotions, and unspoken intentions during every conversation. While this ability helps them understand people more deeply, it also requires a tremendous amount of mental energy. After spending time in crowded environments, they often need solitude to recharge their minds. Just as our bodies need rest after physical work, highly active minds need silence after constant social interaction. Many people assume that being alone automatically means feeling lonely. But psychology makes an important distinction. Loneliness is the pain of feeling disconnected from others, while solitude is the joy of being comfortable with yourself. Intelligent people often develop a strong relationship with their own thoughts. They enjoy reading, learning, creating, reflecting, and exploring new ideas without needing constant entertainment. Because of this, time alone feels peaceful rather than empty. For them, solitude becomes a source of strength instead of something to fear. As intelligent people mature, they begin to understand a difficult truth. Not everyone deserves access to their time. They learn that some relationships are built on mutual respect, while others exist only because someone wants attention, validation, or personal gain. Instead of trying to please everyone, they quietly create healthy boundaries. To outsiders, this can look like withdrawal, but in reality, it's one of the clearest signs of emotional intelligence. They don't disappear because they hate people. They disappear because they finally understand their own worth. Another reason intelligent people enjoy solitude is that they are naturally curious. While many people seek entertainment, intelligent minds seek understanding. They spend hours reading books, learning new skills, exploring psychology, science, philosophy, and asking questions that most people never stop to consider. Their greatest conversations often happen inside their own minds. Solitude gives them the freedom to think deeply without interruption, allowing curiosity to grow into wisdom. Psychologists also suggest that highly intelligent people are more sensitive to their environment. Loud noise, constant notifications, crowded places, and endless conversations can overwhelm their minds. While others feel energized by social activity, intelligent people often become mentally exhausted. That's why they value quiet mornings, peaceful walks, or simply sitting alone with their thoughts. Solitude isn't an escape. It's how they restore clarity and emotional balance. One of the most misunderstood habits of intelligent people is their ability to enjoy their own company. Many people are afraid of being alone because silence forces them to face their own thoughts. Intelligent people see this differently. They use quiet moments to reflect on their goals, learn from past mistakes, and prepare for future challenges. Instead of depending on constant distraction, they become comfortable with themselves. This self-awareness becomes one of their greatest strengths. There's another hidden reason behind their solitude. They protect their peace. Intelligent people quickly recognize unnecessary drama, fake friendships, manipulation, and endless negativity. Rather than wasting energy trying to fix every problem or convince every person, they simply step away. They understand that peace is far more valuable than popularity. Sometimes walking away isn't giving up, it's choosing a healthier life. However, it's important to understand that enjoying solitude doesn't automatically make someone intelligent. Personality, life experiences, and culture all influence how people socialize. Some highly intelligent people are outgoing and enjoy large groups, while others naturally prefer quiet environments. The real difference isn't how many people surround them. It's how intentionally they choose to spend their time. Intelligence isn't measured by social popularity. It's reflected in thoughtful decisions, emotional maturity, and a clear sense of purpose. So how can we apply the power of solitude in our own lives? The first step is learning to become comfortable with silence. Instead of reaching for your phone every free moment, spend a few minutes alone with your thoughts. Go for a quiet walk, read a book, write down your ideas, or simply sit without distractions. At first, silence may feel uncomfortable, but over time, it becomes a place where your mind grows stronger, clearer, and more creative. Solitude isn't about escaping the world, it's about reconnecting with yourself. Another powerful habit is choosing your relationships wisely. Intelligent people understand that the people around you shape your mindset, emotions, and future. One honest friend who supports your growth is worth more than 100 people who only appear when it's convenient. Don't be afraid to spend time alone while waiting for the right people to enter your life. Protecting your peace is never selfish. It's one of the healthiest decisions you can make. Perhaps the biggest lesson is this: being alone and being lonely are not the same thing. Loneliness comes from feeling disconnected, while solitude comes from feeling complete within yourself. The strongest people aren't always surrounded by crowds. Often they're quietly building their future while everyone else is chasing attention. When you learn to enjoy your own company, you stop depending on others for happiness. That's when real confidence begins to grow. Finally, remember this: if you enjoy spending time alone, don't let the world convince you that something is wrong with you. Your quiet moments may be helping you think more clearly, create more deeply, and live more intentionally. Sometimes the greatest breakthroughs happen when no one else is around. So the next time someone calls you too quiet or says you spend too much time alone, remember this: solitude can be a choice made by a strong, thoughtful, and intelligent mind. If you enjoyed today's video, tell us in the comments. Do you enjoy being alone, or do you feel energized by being around people? We'd love to hear your thoughts. If this video helped you see solitude from a new perspective, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join Veltrix Mind for more psychology videos that help you better understand yourself and the people around you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.